Hello Scorpio, happy January and happy new year. I really hope y'all's December was just climactic and ended on a high note. There's a lot of good stuff happening for you Scorpios, and so I just really hope that you're proud of all of the achievements and things that you have done and completed in 2017. And so I'm focusing today, this month, on just more intuitive readings, readings, and just less about the astrology. So we're pretty much going to dive in here and just see what the cards have to say. So I'm going to go ahead and take you down here. And yeah, y'all feel free to comment in the comment section and let me know how your December went. All right, January for Scorpio. Now I do want y'all to note though that the full moon in January starts on the 1st. I mean, we kick off the new year with the full moon, and it's gonna be in Cancer. So you know the moon's natural place, natural sign is Cancer. And so I think it's gonna be, I mean, especially for all of the water signs out there like you Scorpio, it's going to be a highly connected time for you. You're going to feel extra intuitive and just, it's going to be, I think, a very nice energy though. I don't think it's going to be very heavy. I mean, full moons can always bring some of that heaviness, but at the same time, since it's in its natural home, I just think, ooh, okay. Looks like y'all get a bonus card here. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of rune stones as well. Scorpio, I think it's going to be kind of an intense month for you guys. And I don't mean to say that to scare you or in a bad way. It's just really ironic that some of these runes and stuff popped out. I'm going to take you back up here now. Oh, it's just, it's a lot of deep and mystical kind of energy that I'm picking up on and seeing, and that's kind of just a natural place for you Scorpios. I feel like a lot of Scorpios are honestly kind of happy in probing, you know, in that mystical kind of place. So let's go ahead and just see here. Okay, so your first card of the month is the 7 of Wands. And so I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are really having to plant your feet really firmly, really feel like there could be some opposing or challenging forces or people that you're gonna be facing. But here's the thing, like with the 7 of Wands here in this picture, he's on high ground. So just bear that in mind with everything else that I'm saying. You're on high ground, Scorpio. You have the upper hand. So really, you might be facing some challenges at the beginning of the month here. And that's kind of reaffirmed with haggle, and haggle is it's really the biggest delay rune, actually, and haggle does mean hail. Now, again, I don't mean to say that necessarily to scare y'all, because really haggle can just mean, and what I'm saying for you guys, is it's just like this kind of sudden onset of opposing forces and some forces that are just trying to challenge you. But it's something you can't really avoid. You really have to face head on and be really grounded in your stance, in your decisions, whether this be like business decisions, or maybe you're standing up for yourself to some, friends maybe who don't have your best intentions at heart. Whoever these people are down here, they're challenging you. And it may not necessarily be in a negative way. They may not necessarily be negatively trying to rain on your parade. But some of them might be. But I feel like there could, for some of you, it's just really people simply challenging you and kind of making you ask yourself, what intentions do I really want to set here? How do I really want to be perceived in the world? How do I really want my business to be perceived and taken by others? How do I really want to shine? How do I want my work to show up? What is it that I'm really conveying here? That's the messages I'm picking up. And especially with the Two of Wands right here. So really going in and establishing your purpose with what it is that you're doing. And proclaiming that purpose. And you're being very activated. Haggle, like I said, is kind of that unavoidable sort of activation or sudden onset of things that you have to address. You can't avoid them or put them off. And we're stepping into that 11 universal year 2018 is. So this is kind of that portal energy standing in between those wands. And if you watch the very general reading that I did over 2018 for all the signs, this is actually one of the cards that popped up. And so I feel like y'all, especially at the beginning of the year here, are being asked to recognize and step through that portal. It's inviting you to be one of the first to step through this portal and just, like I said, realize and understand the kind of message, the kind of intention that you want to be putting out. And y'all are feeling very activated and energized this month. Let me just say that because, let me take you back down here. All of your cards, except your bonus card, are wands. 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so what that overall is telling me is, and here's the thing too, Mars just went into your sign, and Mars is the planet of energy, of courage, of drive, of motivation, of action, getting things done. So y'all are determined to get things done, to step through that portal and set your intentions and make your purpose clear. And with the Knight of Wands here, Knight of Wands is fast movement and journeying abroad, journeying within as well. But to me, it's a little more for you. I think it is about journeying within with most of y'all, because your rune stone is Perdro, and Perdro is like the occult rune, the mystery rune, things hidden, that mystical kind of side that I was talking about. And with the Knight of Wands, it's like journeying. There's a journeying going on deep within your psyche. And it's an intense journey. Knight of Wands isn't like a smooth kind of energy, and it's reversed. The Knight of Wands is reversed here, which makes me think that it's more about some journey within and maybe some reaffirming of things, and trying to bring something to the surface here. I feel like some of you are trying to bring some things out to the surface, into consciousness, if you will. And then you have the Three of Wands reversed here as well. And so the Three of Wands is like really just an elaboration of the Two of Wands here. Except, the Two of Wands is more about placing your intention and being sure of your purpose and how you want to show up, in the world. And the Three of Wands is about the action side of it, putting it all out there, launching that business, or I really sense that it's mostly business. I was gonna say maybe relationships, but launching that, journey within, launching that business venture, those creative things and ideas. Yeah. And also seeing those things really coming back in, because this guy, he's like the merchant, and he's watching his ships come back into harbor. He's about to see what goods they have brought him. But since the Three of Wands is reversed, your last three cards, Scorpio, are reversed. And since your overall underlying energy is Perdro, which is about things hidden and going deep and going within, I think some of you might be asking yourself what it is that you want to see accomplished with the goals and things that you've put out, and that you're going to continue on putting out. And I just think some of you, it's not really like a heavy energy. I think there's a lot of reworking going on, but you have like the energy. You have a lot of energy right now and drive to just clean house per se. And I see that at the end of the month too, with the Nine of Swords here in reverse as well. A lot of you really just going within and seeing maybe what's blocking you from this kind of success, or this questioning of how you want things to show up for you, and how you're seen and recognized in the world and for your work. So there's a little bit of that like cleaning house energy, cleaning the psyche a little bit, getting rid of some of those thoughts and ideas that don't serve you, that are creating just, you know what I'm sensing? That there's maybe some of you might be obsessing just a little too much over details. You might be overstimulated. Some of you, I think, are going to be a little overstimulated with all this fire energy this month, that it's leaving you a little burned out here. And then with this, you guys, you can get a little too sometimes like deep, and you stay stuck there. Like, it's a beautiful thing sometimes, but sometimes, Scorpio, you can have a tendency to just obsess over some of those details and some of those inner psych things and mental things. And especially with this reverse too, I feel like it's saying you don't need to hold on to these nitty-gritty details so much. And to also go with the flow. With this fire energy is also about going with the flow of things. And so I think especially with, haggle at the beginning of the month too, I just think maybe some of you, because you are very stimulated and stuff, and fire isn't necessarily your most complementary energy, you could be just kind of getting in a steam fight with the fire, and with that stimulation of energy. And so, it might just leave you a little burnout here and obsessing maybe over some details. And so the lesson, I think, really for y'all is just to go more with the flow. Don't overthink your intentions. Don't let the people who are maybe challenging you and, brushing off that negative energy on you, don't let it keep you here or take you here. And there's lessons to be made from people who challenge you. People who challenge you help you learn. And I think, I really do think, though, y'all, that you'll be coming out on top, and you'll be understanding, you'll have a better understanding of this vision that you guys have. Because there's a lot of vision with all this energy and all this passion this month. So that's all I have for you, Scorpio. And I am starting to do personal readings now. So I'm going to leave my Etsy link and information below in the descriptions. If you want a personal reading, hit me up. I would love to work with you. And then also, I have an Instagram, so if you would like to follow me just for more fun tips and just random stuff, it's another way for us to connect. So I'll leave that information below as well. And yeah, y'all have a great January and a great start to the new year. Have faith in you. I'll talk to you in February. Have a fabulous one. Bye.